Hi, I'm Lisa Marie and welcome to my channel, Living My Best Life with Lisa Marie.
Today we're going to do summer fun DIYs. Let's get started right now. For this DIY, I found this cute little piece at the Goodwill for $2. And I know it's already got a watermelon on it, but I'm actually going to paint the whole thing. And because I want the colors to be a little bit more bright and vibrant. These are a little bit more muted. And it's super cute just the way it is, but of course I want to change it. So I'm going to use my Waverly chalk paint. I'm going to be using 3 colors. I'm going to use Fern, Crimson, and then I'm also going to use a folk art paint called Sage. So those are the colors I'm going to be using to create a watermelon look. And this is going to be the cutest little watermelon wall hanging. Now you see that little bunny on there? Well, I'm going to use my jigsaw. It'll be the first time I'm ever using it. I'm a little nervous and I'm going to actually do it on camera. So you'll see just how new I am at doing this, but you've got to start somewhere, right? And I've been dying to use it, and I don't want the bunny on there. I want it to look a little different. You'll see when I get there. But right now I'm just coloring the rind and then that middle layer, that's kind of that lighter color. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to paint the crimson for the red part of the watermelon. And I know a lot of people do pink. I wish every time I open a watermelon it would be this kind of red. So that's why I make my watermelons red, because to me that's the most appetizing. A pink watermelon is not quite as ripe in my mind, so that's why I do it. Now, here is my saw. So you guys, I'm using the stick so that I don't cut my table. And I'm just holding it over the top and I'm just kind of aiming for those little edges. What I'm trying to do is make it look like this watermelon has had several bites taken out of it. Now, I'm not experienced enough to make them look like real bites, but I'm doing the best I can and I'm happy with it. So now I'm going to, sand off those rough edges and clean it up with my little ladybug vacuum and just kind of get it where I won't get splinters and I won't cut myself or anything. And now I can complete the painting on my little watermelon wall hanging. I'm going to bring out that crimson paint, that beautiful red, and I can start painting over where the bunny was. And it takes several coats to cover, and I actually did 2 coats of every color that I'm doing and then added a little more on the red because of the fact that there was something underneath it. I'm going to do a light sanding between the 2 green color lines and right where the red meets the lighter color, just to soften it a little bit. Then I'm going to take a black permanent marker and I'm going to make my watermelon seeds. And I know I make a lot of seeds, but I just like the way it looks. I hope they're not like that when I eat them. And then I'm going to use some actually dishwasher safe Mod Podge and cover the entire thing. And I'm only doing that because some other pieces I'm making might have food, and so I figured just take it out and use it for all of them. I have this little word, weekend, that was on a little sign I got, and I had taken it off to wait for another opportunity to use it. And so I'm going to take that, I'm going to take a couple little pieces of wood that I have, and I'm going to use this to do a little bit of paper crafting. So first I'm going to put some painter's tape underneath it so it'll stay down when I paint black all over it. I want to cover that gold. And the painter's tape just works. I don't need to paint the back, just the edges, and it raises this up a little bit, so I'm very easily able to paint it black, and I'm really happy with how that turned out. Now I'll dry it off with my heat gun. You can find most of my tools down in my Amazon store, and there's a link in my description box. I'm going to take that little wood scrap that I have and I'm going to sand the edges, and then I'm going to paint one side of it black and then all the edges and then most of the other side, because part of it's going to be laying flat and you won't see it. I'm going to use my tight bond glue and spread that out with a little brush over the back of the word weekend, and then I'm going to attach that right on top of the watermelon over the rind. I'm going to use some really cute scrapbook paper that has reds and greens in it, and I'm going to cut pieces. The first one is going to go right over that black one. It's actually a black kind of a swirly pattern, and I'm going to cut it just smaller than the square. And then the next piece, I'm going to do the same thing so you can see the edges and the layers. And I'm going to take my scissors and rough up the edges of the paper a little bit. And I learned this from a friend of mine. Her name is Linda at Faith Chick 777. And I'll put her link in the description box too, because she makes some amazing paper crafts you'll want to see. And so I'm just getting all those pieces ready to go. And then I'm going to use my Titebond glue and I'm just going to attach it right on top. And you see how you can see the edges of each piece. And now I'm going to take this little watermelon cutout that I got at the Dollar Tree. I'm going to paint it with that crimson red, and then I'm going to add the fern to make a rind, and of course I'll make the little seeds again with my permanent marker. To complete the project, I'm going to position these two little pieces on the left side of my watermelon and cover the entire thing in Mod Podge.
Hey there, sorry to interrupt you watching my video, but if you don't mind, if you're enjoying yourself, could you hit that like button? I would really appreciate it. Thank you.
I really love it, you guys. I'm absolutely smitten with this piece.
Today I'm working with one of my friends here on YouTube, Julia from the Mug Life, and we had decided to partner together to do summer fun DIYs.
You will love Julia's channel. She does everything, thrift flips, coastal, farmhouse, boho, you name it. I love her DIYs and I know you will too. I'll be sure to leave her channel link and her video link down in my description box.
It is both of our birthdays. What are the odds of that? July 29th. Since we are birthday twins, we're going to even capitalize on that more. So when you're finished watching this video, please go on over to Julia's video, and when you're there, make sure you tell her happy birthday. I know that will really make her day. So now that I let you know all about that exciting news,
let's get back to the DIYs. For this DIY, I'm using another piece that I got at the thrift store. It was originally from Kirkland's, and this was only $2. Cute little box. It's got a hole in the top, which I'm going to fully utilize. Start painting it with the crimson and the fern and again the sage to create a watermelon. So I'm going to start with the dark rind, then add a lighter strip for the other part of the rind, and then of course do the red with the seeds.
Hey friends, did you know I'm on social media? You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest under the same name, Living My Best Life with Lisa Marie, and I'd love to see you over there.
And after sanding around the edges and the sides, I'm going to cover the whole thing with Mod Podge. After that dries, I'm going to take a little wooden dowel from the Dollar Tree, and it fits perfectly in that hole right on the top. And I'm going to actually cut it down to size with my miter shears because I didn't want it quite that tall. And I'm going to paint the whole thing black, and I'm going to use it to create a little like sign coming up out of the box. So I've got this heart tag from Dollar Tree, and I had written something on it but didn't end up using it, so I just painted the center with black and went ahead and dried that, and then I painted the back too because you might be able to see that. Next, I'm going to take some scrapbook paper and I'm going to cut little hearts that are slightly smaller than this one in the little tag, and then another one that's even smaller than the first one I cut out. And I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to rough up the edges on all of them, and I'm going to attach them with glue to the top of the tag, and then do the exact same thing, of course, with the next one that's slightly smaller. And I'm just loving that layered look. It's so cute, and I just love using paper in my DIYs whenever I can. It adds such a nice look and feel to it. I'm then going to take the wooden heart and I'm going to hot glue it directly to the dowel, and so it's standing up perfectly like a little sign. I painted this little watermelon cutout from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to figure out how I'm going to attach that also to the front, and then I will hot glue it in place. I also have this other little heart cutout that I'm going to paint with the fern colored chalk paint. And then I'm going to cover that with the Mod Podge, and I'm going to use some rub-on stickers or transfers from the Dollar Tree and spell out the word fun. I cut out a really small piece of cardboard and painted it black so that I could put it behind because there was going to be a gap there and I didn't want the little heart to fall off, so that kind of secured it right to my sign. I added a cute little love sticker from the Dollar Tree to the center of the hearts, and then I put Mod Podge over everything. Now I could have stopped right there, but I decided to make a cute little messy bow. So I just cut up a bunch of pieces of polyacrylic from the Dollar Tree in the automotive section, and then a couple of buffalo check ribbons. And then I'm just going to cinch the middle with a piece of the black polyacrylic rope. And it comes out so cute, and it's just the perfect touch. The last thing I'm going to do is use some of that black polyacrylic rope and just tie it through the hole on the heart and attach it. You guys, I love this and I hope you like it. This DIY is another item I got at the thrift store. It's kind of just like this little cardboard kind of oval shaped box. It was $2. It's so cute with the apples and I love the colors. They're similar to the colors I'm going to use, but I'm going with the watermelon theme here, so I needed to change it. So I'm using the color fern again, the color crimson and sage to go ahead and paint this. I'm going to kind of treat the top and the bottom almost as separate pieces, but make it so they can fit together. That way they could stand alone. And I'm just starting to paint the rind, and I'm going to change the design. It's not going to be that little checkerboard. I'm going to make it more into actually like stripes. Although I did stripes on the top piece, on the bottom I'm going to actually do them more horizontally so that it looks kind of like a typical watermelon rind. I'm just going to continue painting the colors of the watermelon, and then I'm going to add the seeds and cover everything in Mod Podge. I'm going to smooth the lines by sanding them. I'm using the dishwasher safe Mod Podge on the inside to make sure that this is safe if I want to put some food in it. I had this little plastic handle that was left over from something, I'm not even sure what it was, and it's got these two little points on the end so you can poke holes in the top of this little container, and I can attach them and then secure them with some hot glue. So I'm just measuring so that the holes are even from each side, and I'm going to use my little pokey tool from the Dollar Tree and just kind of make those holes big enough and push those ends right in there and then secure it with hot glue, and it just works perfectly as a little handle. And I love how this one turned out. I hope you love it too. It's just adorable.
Friends, I was sent something by a company called Decala. I think I'm pronouncing that right. It's a smart ambiance light, and you can control it with Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa. This is not a sponsored video. This was just something they sent me to try out, and it's really cool. It's kind of bright in here, so you can't see the colors really well, but you push it on the back. There's a button on the back, and it changes colors. You know, you can set an alarm, and it's kind of built with like a little stand, so it just literally will stand right up. I'm going to insert some pictures so you can see it with better lighting. It's basically an LED desk lamp, and it's got a USB port, and it also plugs into the wall. I like that it's kind of like a smart mood lamp. So like you can set it for the mood you're in if you want to relax, or you want, you know, something brighter or more festive, you have all those options. It's kind of neat because it has like a wake up light. So if you set an alarm, it'll wake you up. Or if you're trying to go to sleep, you can set it to have a light that's more calming and relaxing so you can go to sleep. And you can also control this using your phone, which is what I have set up with an app. So it's super easy. When you set it up, you just plug it in, you get the app on your phone, and you follow the prompts. So anyway, I just wanted to mention this. I think this is really cool. I will have a link in my description if anyone is interested, and I hope that you will check it out. There'll be more information down in my description box.
I found this beautiful red wooden bowl at the Goodwill for $3, and after I removed the tags, which I will say were a little difficult to get off and I had to do some sanding as well, I'm going to go ahead and paint this and turn it into a watermelon bowl. So the inside will be the part you eat, and then the outside of the bowl is going to be the rind. And this is the easiest DIY. It turns out so cute, and I'm going to do, you know, the different rind colors, and I'm going to do the crimson red for the watermelon part. And so the colors are fern and sage on the green and the lighter color. And then I'm going to do the little seeds with the black permanent marker. And then I'm going to cover this with dishwasher safe Mod Podge so I can use this for serving food or anything I want like that. And it is so, so cute when it's all done, and so easy, you guys. I am absolutely in love with this little piece. I hope you guys like it. I think it just turned out great. And now for one last look at all 4 of these watermelon DIYs. Fun summer DIYs. So sad that the summer DIYs are coming to an end. This is actually my last summer DIY video for 2021, and we are moving on to fall after this, so get ready. I hope you enjoyed this. I love making these. Oh my gosh, they turned out so cute, and I love incorporating scrapbook paper or any kind of paper into my crafting. It's really fun, and it just adds so much to it. Let me know what you think, and also let me know if you add scrapbook paper when you craft, and if you haven't, would you consider trying it? Anyway, I'm really excited about all of these. Don't forget to go visit Julia at the Mug Life. Wish her a happy birthday. And if you're here from Julia's channel, welcome. I am so happy to meet you.
Thank you so much for watching. I'm so happy that you were here, and I can't wait to see you in my next video.
I appreciate the time that you take to watch my videos. It means so much.
And remember, you are a blessing to me.